Hey everyone, it's Jody here, your Wednesday host for FTRealM, and I apologize I'm getting my video up later than I wanted to. Work was crazy busy today. I think I was on the phone off and on all day while helping people out in the store because I work in a grocery store. And so I didn't get a chance to do it while I was at work, and so here I am doing it now. And so I'm going to jump into this week's topic, which is swimming while being pre-op. So before you have top surgery. Mine kind of progressed, like, before I came out as trans, or when I was just, like, identifying myself, and I wasn't really speaking that out to people. I did wear t-shirts a lot, just because I was really self-conscious of my body with a sports bra, and sometimes without a sports bra. It just depends on my age that I was at. But once and then it progressed into just doing with a sports bra, just because I was okay with that. At the time, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have been doing it. And then once I got my first binder, I just overall I was always like self-conscious about people seeing my chest when I had my first binder, and even more when I didn't have my first binder. But once I got my first binder, that kind of went down a little bit because it was like super tight. It compressed my chest really well. And so the first couple of times I went swimming with my binder on, I just wore a t-shirt over my binder, so then that way you couldn't see it or anything like that. And I was really self-conscious about people seeing my chest. And then after the first few times, I realized that you really couldn't see my chest just because my binder was really, really getting it, smushed down, getting it down and dirty and flat and everything. And so after that, I kind of eased up and I wanted to kind of venture off into outside of t-shirts. And so what I ended up doing was I played softball when I was in high school and in college, and so to prevent getting a farmer's tan and to look more boyish, I thought it was more boyish, I would roll my sleeves up under my binder, which just looked like I had my shirt tucked in my shirt, no big deal there. Because my binder, I want to say that my binder was a thicker strapped binder, and so it was really hard to wear like tank tops with it. And so when I did want to try getting into tank tops, I would look for thicker strapped tank tops. I found some at Shopko, Walmart, the sporting good, like a sporting goods store, like sports apparel, like where you go and buy like baseball hats and things like that. I think we call it Fans. I know there's a bunch of different ones, just like Fans. And then I also at that time I also got into buying muscle shirts because that really, was sleeveless for the most part, and then you still couldn't see my binder strap because I was really worried about my strap more than people seeing my chest at that point, because I was like, well, people, if they think I'm going to be wearing like a bra or sports bra or something crazy like that. And I don't think really people noticed as much as I did. I think we noticed more than anyone else, and so then we kind of make like certain things obvious to other people when they normally wouldn't. But other than that, I always went swimming with people that I knew, and so I knew that I was safe to be who I was, and that if anyone had a problem with me or if anyone said anything mean to me, then I knew that I had people there that were, gonna like stand up with me or for me or anything crazy like that. And then another thing that you can do while you're pre-op, I didn't do this to my binder, but some people do cut like their straps down in their binder a little bit to like the length of what my tank top is that I have. And some people think that compromises the binder, but if you cut it down just a little bit and you don't do it around the seams, then you're not really going to have an issue with it. Or if you cut it like a little bit and then try and have somebody like hem up the edges where the seam is at, you're not gonna have any issues. I've seen plenty of people on YouTube put that up there, and they didn't hem up their stuff, but I would probably recommend it just in case purposes, just in case it comes undone. But none of them ever had any issues with their binder after cutting it, so you could also look into that option a little bit, and you have like one binder for swimming and then another binder for every day. And I know binders are expensive and things like that, but that is an option if you can do that, or you can hook up with 0.5cc and try and get a free binder. So I'm going to cut the video off here because I think that's pretty much all that I had to say. And so my computer just like went crazy. Anyway, and so I think that's it. If you have any other specific questions for me, or you need me to elaborate on anything, let me know, and I will get back with you as soon as possible. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Wednesday. All right, peace.